Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
Top 5 things you need to do on your account today to get more out of it. And I'm doing an account takeover on Duelim because Duelim is going on his honeymoon and I started to play around it. And the very first thing that I did when I got into his account is I went into his arena. I wanted to make sure that he was in gold 5. Got to get this 22% HP, attack, defense. I did a battle and I was like, wow, your Arbiter does not seem fast. That's right, Arbiter at the time had a speed of 294, and in yesterday's video I talk about how to correctly build Arbiter, and I was able to get Arbiter up to 355. And so from there I had to take some gear, like this piece of Savage gear from his Alice. I also had to take the Wand of Submission from his Alice.
Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry?
And I was like, okay, what's step 2? What do I got to do to make this account work right? Now, before we get into all of that, scan the link in the description or scan the QR. Don't use that QR code there. Use this one. Oh, it's not on the screen. Well, don't use that QR code. Bunch of free stuff. Use the link in the description or scan the QR code, not here, but on the next part, the next screen. Believe me, you're going to get 3 legendaries, 3 epics. Best way to start your new account. Everything's going to be the best. Use promo code Monkey King in the first 24 hours. Use that QR code up there. Yeah, that little call to action insert is off. And first thing I did was like, we got to put a relic on. And I was like, where are your relics? And I went into his relic area. I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm going to switch sides of the screen here. What the hell is going on? And he told me that he didn't know about any of these. And he opened up 2 legendaries and a mythical that he didn't know was in here. And then he left the rest. So here's the thing about Raid Shadow Legends is that most things in Raid Shadow Legends are a currency for various events. So you can see that he has 38 sacred shards. And in general, you don't want to open this stuff. You want to save it when there is an event or something that you're interested. Maybe it's a guaranteed champion. Now, I know for a fact that Duelim is saving these shards right here for a currency to get some sort of turtles, because we're all looking for Raphael and Leonardo. Now, the one exception to that is going to be mystery shards. Yeah, that's fine. You can use those whenever you want, as you need them. Pretty much always need to be buying them inside of the market here. Just like always go through here and buy them. And in fact, if you come in here 5 times a month, you'll find ancient shards for 200,000 silver. So yeah, save stuff for currency. This also goes for soul stones. Save this. Boy, he's got a lot saved. He is set up. He is set up. And so this idea is everything in Raid Shadow Legends can be a currency for an event. And there's all kinds of events. And then there's an event that's something that is important to you and your account, and you want to use that. The exception to that is relics. There's no upside currently to saving any of these. Open them when you get them, because there's little to no value in saving them for a special day or getting points. Like even like artifacts right here, you want to save this for CVC because that's one of the times where you get points for CVC. In general, there are times where you want to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up all of these relics right here, and hopefully we get something important, because there were some key relics like using Molten Death Bell on Fabian and using, what is it, Talon's Claw. There's a lot of rares that are okay. They're absolutely playable. And if you don't open this stuff, you won't know that you haven't. Also, one thing on this, I think it's generally bad to mix these. Like, I do not suggest doing this right here. Only use legendaries with legendaries. Don't mix rarities. Open 4 mythicals, open 4 legendaries, open 4 epics. Don't mix them. Don't mix them up. So I'm going to start with the epics. All right, well, that was awful. I probably spent like 10 minutes plus crafting all of his relics. Look at that, all of these. So let's talk about masteries. Now, the general suggestion on masteries, and I say masteries, if you're going to take a character to 60, do masteries. And so I was looking at some of his characters. It's like, man, you took the time to take Elva, you know, no masteries. You took Arbiter up to time, but no masteries. You took Rector, but no masteries. So I think that if you're gonna take a character to 60, got to look into the masteries. Some characters, yeah, you don't have to go all the way, but in general, they're not going to work the same. They just are not going to work the same unless you do the masteries. Absolutely do the masteries. And I think that it can be a choice to be made whether or not you want to spend 800 of these to take them up without going through Minotaur. But now that Minotaur is double, you know, they got the double on Minotaur now. It's kind of a big deal where you can go twice as fast. You got super now on Minotaur. I'm going to say that doing that there is going to be better. And what I do is that I will take 5 champions in there and have them go at them. Maybe I use one that's already done to make it go faster. Like on his account, I was taking 4 champions up and I was using Tholen to do the damage, and he was the one that's already done. But the other 4 are getting them. And instead of costing 800, it costs a little more than 600. Plus also, if I'm doing it when they're not at max level, I'm getting the experience, and I'm also getting about 1,000,000 silver. So experience plus silver plus cheaper gems. I think that's doing masteries. Now, for me, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to take over his account, and he's so far behind, I'm going to go in and buy this right here, because I think this is the best deal in the game right now. His daily gem right here, it's $10 US for 2,100 gems. I'm going to buy this for him because I just think that's a good deal. Absolutely a good deal. There we go. And there goes. We're going to claim that right there. 250 gems, and we're going to get 2,100 gems. Now, this is for 2 weeks right here, and this is $20 US. Because I'm going to be going crazy on his account while he's gone, I'm going to do that also. Now, that is not nearly as a good deal as the other one, but you can see that it gives me a ton more to work with when I come in here. So it's kind of a big deal. So in general, if you're going to take a character up to 60, got to do the masteries. You got to put a relic. I just did the relic right there. I've talked about getting the masteries. Also, which is super helpful, and this is brand new, Hell Hades, which gives suggestions on artifacts, relics, all that stuff. They've never done relics until right now. And you can see right here that these are, what are these right here? These are the gems. So this is going to be a legendary. This is going to be a legendary. Cat's Gaze is amazing, but right here. But Malefic Talon is a rare, very common. And you can see that one. Yeah, do that. And this is brand new. I just saw this today and I was like, oh my God, that's gonna make my life so much easier to do it. Okay, next tip is use the Hell Hades optimization tool. And I can't stress this enough, but this saves so much time in organizing all of your artifacts. So we're gonna do that right now for Alice. I'm just gonna show how I do that, but I hit update, upload to website, and then it's going to come up right here, and then it's got Duelim's account. I'm going to hit champions, and I'm going to type in Alice, right? And I'm going to go into Alice. I'm going to hit optimize, and I'm just going to keep it easy today. I'm going to go into balance mode. I'm going to hit configure, and because I don't want to, like if I was going to go and do a full account, I would hit include equipped artifacts, but today I really don't want to mess with it, because there's too much to do, and I just need to replace the one piece that I took off of Alice right here. You can see I took the one piece off, and then I have to go into stats and plug in the weightings. And what I'll do is I'll hit Alice right here, which takes me to her suggestions. And if I scroll down to the bottom, yeah, it's gonna give me sets. Now, I don't think where Duelim's account is right now that he needs to worry about sets, but yeah, obviously, Lethal, Savage, Cruel, Merciless, Perception are going to do really well. But I want to follow this right here. Recommended PvP strats or recommended PvP stats. Looks like they are the same. Crit rate, crit damage, attack, accuracy, speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so I'll load that up here. Let's see, I'm going to load it up on the other screen so I can see it. But I'm going to go crit rate is number 1. Crit damage is number 2. Attack is number 3. Accuracy is number 4. And then speed is number 5. And then I'm going to hit optimize and start and let it do its thing here. And depending on how complicated of a build, it may take some time.
One eternity later.
Okay, I have retuned his 4 arena team characters, which is Tholen, Fabian, Alice, and Arbiter, which is great for now, and that may change in time. And it looks like I've made them quite a bit more effective for sure. We're going to equip those and hit continue. And also we are putting the relics that are going to be the most effective. This is an amazing relic. It automatically went on to Tholen. We got Talon. We've got the right Wand of Submission, and then Molten Deathbell has to go on there. So I don't know about this one, man. That's a tough one. Molten Deathbell also gives more accuracy. So we're going to equip that, get rid of that, upgrade, take that up, upgrade rank. We're going to take this up to 9, upgrade level. There we go. Upgrade rank. There we go. 2 more, rank up, upgrade level. There we go. And he doesn't seem to have a lot of gems. All right, let's try it one more time. He had a lot of speed that I could increase, including his boots. I was able to send his boost and get more speed there. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this is working. It's working. Oh my God, it works. It works. All right, let's keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So, a couple more things. I think we can finish off the masteries on Alice. I think I got the speed lined up correctly on this so that it works. Let's see here. Well, that's an auto win, but I'm trying to find ones where as long as I go first, they all just kind of cascade and keep going. That's what yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Oh my God. That is amazing. All right, let's keep going. I think it's working now. I'm going to go one more thing before I finish. I got to put more masteries on Alice, and that's great. So I got to get to the next couple tips. There's a couple things when you start playing the game. And this is tip number 4, focus on the Arbiter missions. Get Arbiter. He's already done that. Focus on getting Gold 5. He's already done that. Focus on Clan Boss, which is going to be the next video. And then tip number 5, the last tip is, man, you got to spend as many of these keys a day. Get through all of them as much as you can. And I know there's a lot there, but that's the idea, is to get through as many of them as possible. And these fortress. So the next video is going to be about optimizing Clan Boss. And after that, it's going to be optimizing Fortress on his account. And I've already set him up in a good position for that, because having Tholen, and this type of stuff with this particular gear piece is going to serve him very well, right? I absolutely want to do that for this account. And then we just got to make sure there's nothing that's going to replace activity. Just playing the game a lot is so important, just to be consistent, doing the deal, playing all the time is going to net you the best results. So if you're going to take character 60, my suggestion is do relics, open all your relics, get them upgrade, put the right relics, use the Hell Hades to do the right relics. Suggestion number 2, if you're going to take them to 60, do your masteries. And that's what I'm going to do on the masteries. And that's why I spent the $30 and got the gems for him, got the packs, because I want him to finish his masteries, specifically on Arbiter. Tip number 3, use the Hell Hades optimization tool, artifact optimization tool. It's a game changer. At some point, there's just going to be too many artifacts. You know, you're going to have 1,600, you're going to have thousands, right? You got to use it. If you want to find ones that you didn't know you had, and so on and so on. And then lastly, focus on Arbiter Mission, campaign nodes, clan boss, and fortress, and getting to gold 5 and arena. And lastly, just pump up your activity as much as possible. You got to play the game a lot. The game drastically rewards people playing a lot and getting through all these keys. All right, let me know what you think. If I missed anything, that's my top 5 tips for respecking your account. All right, Corrado, Ugo, Deacon, Fane, Monkey King is amazing. Sam Wukon. And then lastly, log in for 7 days to get Michelangelo. And don't use this QR code. Don't use that QR code. Use the link in the description or that QR code. That's the right one to use. Bye for now.